Well, let's cross over to France 24's Antonia Kerrigan, who is on the ground in Devi, southeastern Spain. Great to see you, Antonia. So, as I said, you're in Devi, just south of Valencia. Tell us about your surroundings. We can see there that there's damage sort of spewed around. Tell us about what you've been seeing.
Well, when you arrive in this town, you have to arrive on foot, as they're keeping the roads clear for emergency vehicles. So you have to walk a couple of kilometres from the neighbouring town to reach here. This is because, of course, search and rescue efforts are still very much ongoing, from what police say, primarily, as you mentioned, in stranded cars and also underground in areas such as parking facilities. The first thing you see as you start to enter the town is cars upturned and piled up by the dozens as far as the eye can see. We also crossed over the regional railway line, which was absolutely strewn with debris as large as cars, and also whole chunks of tarmac road surface. So you can just imagine the infrastructure damage and just how long that will take to be restored. We spoke to the mayor, who described floodwaters as high as 2 metres. So as you can imagine, testament to that is that there is absolutely nothing on the ground floor that has been spared. We've gone past homes and seen upturned furniture awash with this thick mud, and of course no shops open. We've walked along major shopping streets in the town and seen shops damaged and of course closed. There has been nowhere for the last 2 days for residents to buy supplies.
I mean, we can just see from where you're standing just how catastrophic the flash floods have been. You mentioned there that shops have been closed. We know that people are lacking supplies, particularly where you are. Are they starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel?
Well, from what the mayor said, the town had 2 days without electricity. And the water supply to the town remained intact, but there was such enormous damage to people's homes and property that the plumbing wasn't functional in many cases for them to access that. Next to where I'm standing is a further education college that has been transformed into an aid distribution point. And there is a lorry outside marked water for human consumption. It's a lorry of drinking water to provide that much needed resource. On the inside, I went in and had a look. It's lots of bottled water, lots of bottled milk, and boxes of food supplies. We also saw medical supplies being delivered by ambulance workers earlier, who arrived with crates and crates of bandages, medical lotions, and of course medication. People have been gathered outside this town since 8 a.m. The mayor asked us not to film them for now in order to preserve their dignity. But what he said to us is that this is an extremely important and emotional moment for many in the city, as for 2 days people did not know when the help would come, and now the necessary supplies have indeed started to arrive.
That's good news. Antonia, thanks so much for updating us there. That's Antonia Kerrigan reporting from Devi, just south of Valencia. Thanks so much for that.